What's up, everybody? Welcome back to week 8 of the Mob Podcast. I'm Caleb Ogachuku here, your host. To my left of me, we got
Jahad Carter.
To my right of me, we got
Marlo Wax.
All right, so fellas.
Oh my God.
Took another loss this weekend. Everybody knows it. Definitely not one of our better games, just to get into it. So how do you guys feel about the game, and what's your emotions waking up this morning just thinking about it?
Just mad that we lost. Could have pulled that one out. But like we've been saying, I know it's starting to get a little repetitive. Because we had 3 straight losses, but like we got to turn this back to the win side. Because we won 6 straight, we lost 3 straight. But it's time to really buckle down and turn this over for the last 3.
Oh, for sure. What about you, Lo?
Same thing Hard saying. Like, he got it all on point. Just ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He got to switch. Something got to give. It got to change. Ain't no crying over it. Ain't for nobody feeling bad for us. It's up to us. We got to change it.
No, I think what y'all saying is definitely real. Like how I was saying, like that's real. Like, we took our 3rd loss. But like you said, it builds character for us, and it see what we made of. We got to get it right back on the right side. Ain't no time to really hang our heads low. So I don't think anybody is in the facility. I think in a way we all just more hungry to get it back right to where we need to be.
Right.
So I just feel like we're gonna do what we're supposed to do. We're gonna work even harder now to get this thing back right. And just to dive into that, how do y'all feel about just just the outside noise? Because obviously with 3 straight losses, you start to see people, changing a little bit, So how do you guys deal with that? Like, just channeling that energy, blocking it out. Like, what's that like for you?
I feel like me, I got social media and all stuff like that, but it's like I never really paid attention, too much to that stuff, because I know what it is and what it ain't. Obviously I see it. Me, I'm just y'all know y'all be around me. I see a fan say something, I just laugh. It's funny, but it's just the people that gon' stick with you. This is how I look at life. The people that stick around when things ain't going right, when things is when you at your lowest. Those are the people that you want when you at your highest and really doing what you're supposed to do. I mean, no knock to nobody, no fans. Anybody is obligated to feel how they want to feel, but they're not wrong, because 3 straight losses. We should be more to the win side, where we're supposed to be. But just blocking the outside noise out and just keeping my eyes forward.
Nah, for sure. What about you, Lo?
Facts though, Hard saying it all. Just those fans that's switching up on us, they know who they are deep down. They know that they was with us when we was good. Now we losing a little bit. They against us, but it does hurt a little bit, because I do got some people that I thought was gonna be with us no matter what. I got somebody said something to me Q's back to regular Q's. I was right the whole time. 3 losses straight. Q's doing what Q's supposed to be doing. That hurt me a little bit when I seen that after the game, but I ain't. It's good though. I know who my real ones is.
For sure.
Real ones like my mom and just different people around us. All of us, all of us. Just that's the ones that's gonna keep us close and keep us good.
No, for sure. And just going off of y'all too, I think those are just 2 great points. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, how you said that you good at ignoring it, and Lo, what you said, I kind of like what you said, because I feel like I'm in the in between. I'm good at ignoring it, but then again, it's some people that you not you can't ignore. And it's so crazy. I feel like over the years I've gotten better at controlling my social media, but it's so crazy. I think I did see one tweet, and it was just talking about the mob. It threw me off for a second. I'm be real. It threw me off.
I see that too.
It threw me off, but I guess that's what comes with it. When you're doing something great, when good or bad, they talking about you, right? So, just not even just to dive into that a little bit, but just keeping it real, because people say block it out, but the thing is, you're on your phone, so it's even when you don't want to see it, it's right there in your face. So like you said, I think I've learned to just laugh. Like you said, they not in a way, they not wrong.
They not.
You know what I'm saying? So it's but how we gonna channel that? Okay. My perspective is a lot of people are watching us play now, right? And that's a blessing first, because I remember a time period when people didn't even know what times we played. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I view it. Okay, each and every week people ask me, what time y'all play? Who y'all play this week? And that's a blessing in that, because y'all remember 2020, nobody was talking about us. So if you look at us now, the perspective that we got to keep and just keep pushing, but just not to, go too deep into that, like just transition into like top moments of the game. Like obviously we made some big plays on defense. We held them to 19 points. And obviously, like Coach White stresses, that's a great job for a defense each and every week, right? So just what's some top moments from the game that you guys remember, and just dive into that a little bit.
One for me is kind of, ironic that, all three of us was like the leading, like tackling. That was funny.
Yeah,
podcast played good a little
just
bit.
know we mobbing on the field and off the field. Yeah.
I had seen that. I was like, dang, that was crazy. But one for me, like I said, like we always been saying, like seeing little Jeremiah make that little one play with the screen, like he's 10, 15 yards back and he just closed, like no hesitation, like came up and just smashed, bro. Like I'm like that was crazy. Like that was a play.
People been saying though, like Lil Jerry, he been like that same exact play. He been doing that since spring though.
Spring.
He did them little screens. He's come down fast as ever.
He was lit too.
He been doing that since spring though. Like I feel like he always gonna make that play. Don't run no screen to his side.
For sure. I was trying to chase him. He was too high. He was like, I'm like, hey Jerry, Sully with me. Like, I'm trying to get the
Yeah, and they was doing 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So Jerry was doing all this. I'm like, oh, Jerry.
Hey, lock in, bro. We got 2 minutes left. Nah, that's crazy. What's some top moments for you though, Lo?
Yes, another corner. I feel like we keep talking about the corners hard, but Zeke, he got his first interception with Syracuse, but that's definitely big for me. I like that he did that.
Nah, for sure. Some of my top moments, Hard not going to say himself, but
yeah.
So Hard up there, you know what I'm saying? 3 games
3
streak right now. It hurt that we can't get these wins with the picks, but like, you feel me? But it's definitely dope to just see how I like keep getting these picks and turnovers for the team. We were just talking about it so crazy off the camera, but I just remember turning around and I was like, how you got to grab that? I turned, I'm like, how you got to grab it? I seen how it go up. I already knew what time it was.
He came back to them receiver days.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I be trying to sully with you, but you be gone. Like you in the back end, I'm in the front. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes I be trying to celebrate with y'all, but I be trying to run away from y'all. I be smacking my head. I'm like, come on, bro. Like,
nah, for sure.
No, I want to mention some guys too. Some of the young linebackers, like Ryan Dolan. That's somebody that been killing on special teams. Because special teams is definitely a third of the game. So I gotta mention him. And,
y'all seen D-Mark.
D-Mark too.
With another deep ball.
Facts.
Y'all seen D-Mark with another deep ball down the field, which was dope.
And somebody else, Caden Bailey. He been on kickoff. He been like having these chase down tackles. Stuff. Yeah.
And y'all see Anwar is playing like
Anwar
playing like he trying to make a name for himself in the nation. Like, it's so crazy because it was one play. Y'all don't realize when y'all talk trash to the O lineman, I have to go against them. So it's like when you a linebacker or a DB, when y'all talking trash to the O lineman, I have to go at them. So it's like we could be going at it. Now, okay, like let's say you talk trash to O-line, I'm like, all right, now I gotta go extra hard because he gonna try to mutt me because hard than them. And I'm all for it, but I'm just saying. So it's just, add a little extra juice to it. So it's so crazy because Anwar he made a good play. He was talking trash like, I'm like, yo, bro, focus. He's like, nah, this me. I'm like, bro, just chill. He's like, nah, this me. I said, all right, bet, show me. And then it's so crazy because the next series had a TFL. I'm like, oh, this you, all right? I got them out. And after the game, it was like, just not just trying to be positive. I was like, hey, bro, you wasn't lying. He was like, bro, I told you that's how I focus, bro. Like, and I like that though because it just shows like everybody got their own way of locking in. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know how for you like to be chill. I like to be chill. But some guys like to be hyped up. Gotta like bring in like sometimes you need that. So it was definitely dope to just see him make all them plays. Like I just feel like that's a guy for me through 10 weeks of our season has been consistently making plays.
Facts, yeah.
Special teams, defense, like, he just building a resume for himself that's going to carry him, long throughout his career, which is definitely dope to see. So that's just some top moments for, like the game and everything. And you guys know it's senior week this week. So, we thought it would be special to bring a few guys on who are seniors. And the first guy, he'd been around for a while. Faced good in Syracuse.
Mr. Syracuse.
Mr. Syracuse, for real. So, and that's Chris Elmore, but a.k.a. Rhino. So, Rhino, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man. Appreciate y'all having me on the Mob podcast, man, for sure. Been seeing it's been doing good weeks in and weeks out, man.
For sure. And you actually had your own Your own Rumble in the what's it called?
Yep, Jungle Rumble with Rhino.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Crazy.
I used to be watching that as a recruit back in the day.
I used to watch as a freshman. Ryan was on the mic and all that. Never had me on. It's like crazy. That's
My
cool.
bad, bro. My bad.
It's all good though. But yeah, man. You know, it's senior week this week. So like, what's some of your emotions just going into this week for you?
Man, it's a lot of high emotions. You know, senior week is something that we all look forward to coming in as freshmen. You know, we see the seniors who do the senior walk our freshman year. We just think about the times that they had and there's the maturity that they've gone through growing up the past 4 years, and you just like, man, I can't wait till that's me. And, you know, here we are 6 years later. My time's come to do my senior walk. And, of course, emotions going to be flaring, you know, just the blood, sweat, and tears that I put in and season out. It's just going to be heartbreaking to have to close one page but open a new page, though. But that's life.
Nah, for sure, man. And you definitely been around for a while. You know, you number 5. You know, but when you first started, you was number 36.
Yeah.
So just talking about let's go back to your freshman year.
Yeah.
You know, you played with, you know, we had Zaire on.
Yeah.
And, ain't gonna talk about that right now, but you had Zaire on. We had Zaire on here a couple of weeks ago. But just talk about your freshman year. You know, coming in, like, what was your mindset and your approach? I know you played as a freshman.
Yeah. So my freshman year coming in, you know, I just was thinking like, hey, it's college. You know, like there's gonna be competition. Like whatever position I play, like I'm gonna battle for it. You know, I came into a position where there were 2 tight ends. So one was another freshman, Aaron Hackett, and one was Ravion Pierce coming from JUCO.
Yeah,
so it was just a room full of new guys, and all 3 of us had to learn together. So it was just like whoever catches it first, and then they're going to play. The best is going to play out of us 3. So obviously all 3 of us ended up playing that year, and it just was a great experience just all around, you know, beating Clemson that year. And obviously our record wasn't what the team showed, but our team was much better than what our record showed for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
So I hear you talking about tight end, but you also definitely play other positions.
Yeah.
Did you play both those positions, like D tackle freshman year?
Nah. So I played D tackle junior year after coming off of an injury, and then the year after that I went and played O-line. So it was just like right back to back different position seasons.
Big utility guy. He played it all, but
scouts looking
100%. But I need you to be honest though. Which one was your favorite though?
Oh man, everybody know where my heart is. My heart on that D line.
Oh
man.
yeah,
my heart's on that D line.
That's that mob talk, you know.
There you go.
Mob, yeah.
Nah, for sure. I think that's what's up, man. And you know, you obviously, you know, we know you've been through a lot. You know, your time here at Q. So, you know, just going into a little bit of that. You know, you got hurt the first year. I mean, first year. I said first year. I'm sorry. First game of the year.
Right.
And what was that like for you? Because we know you came back last year when you could have left, but you decided to come back. You know, for it to end like that for you, like how do you deal with those emotions?
So for me, it was a little disheartening because as soon as it happened, I knew something was wrong right away. Then just like the bad thoughts start coming, you know, like I wasn't even a full year away from my surgery I had on my thumb. I was just about 6 months out from that. Then just playing 4 games last season and just putting it all on the line to come back this season, just knowing that I wouldn't be able to finish this season. It was disheartening. You know, it took about, I want to say 2-3 weeks, you know, guys coming up talking to me for me to realize that I have a different purpose now. Like obviously I have to step away from the game right now, but I have to do something else. And like me, I'm a guy that likes to help others, you know, and like I want to go back to my city and create my own youth program that'll help the youth. And one thing that I've been put in position to do is help my youth here, you know, just with my internship, some of the younger guys on the team coming up, looking for inspiration. So I feel like that's just really my calling right now is to help the youth and just take that step forward, you know, just set football aside right now. Not put it away, though, for sure, but you feel me, like, look beyond the game now. You feel me? The game's not going to be there forever, so now what is it that I can do to better myself? So that's just what I've been on lately.
For sure.
I like that, and I like how the part you talk about your youth, your people on the teams. I feel like me coming as a recruit, you definitely took me under your wing because you was my host a few times, and just me just coming up here. I know you wanted me to play running back, but no, that wasn't gonna happen. But also, I definitely hear you talking about giving back to your city. So can you? Where are you from again?
Yeah,
Chicago, Illinois, Southside, born and raised.
Before you go into that, Rhino be banging Chicago like it's no tomorrow.
You already know, man.
Rhino was banging Lil Durk before Lil Durk was Lil Durk.
Yeah, like I told y'all he was gonna pop, man. I told y'all.
I remember we had a big argument 2019 in the locker room. Rhino was. I don't think neither of y'all was here yet.
They wasn't.
he was like, he was saying, yeah, Lil Durk is international. He can do that. I said, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Durk is nice, but he's not international. He is now, though. I give him that. He is now, but
So he knew before everybody.
I knew for it.
It was
Him and Herb.
It was a little overhyped, though, bro.
Him and Herb.
He was a little overhyped, though. But nah, yeah. So just going to that, like being from Chicago, what was that? You
from the South Side. So yeah, so just coming from the city that I come from, a lot of despair, murders, killing, you know, just the stuff y'all see on the news, you feel me? And it's just like one thing that set me in position to succeed, and I feel like is a reason why I'm here is just my high school. You know, my high school was the first high school to accept African Americans in Chicago. So my high school has history, inner city, you know, playing football. You know, people don't think of Chicago as football. We basketball mecca. You feel me? So my team was actually the first inner city team to make it to the state championship in 30 years, which we ended up losing my sophomore year, and then my junior year we won. So just going through my junior year, I felt like we was like a shining light on the city because of everything that was going on. So we were just like the motivation for the city, and I just carried that motivation with me. And, you know, just to go back on what Marlo said, like just taking the young guys under my wings, like I said, like I came into a situation where we had a room with 3 new guys. We didn't have no old heads. So I told myself, like, I'm going to make sure no matter what, I'm going to make sure that I get that my young heads can look up to me. You feel me? That I could be somebody they come to and get advice from and can always feel comfortable talking to, because I didn't have that. Especially growing up in Chicago, I never had like a bigger brother who went to college and could tell me the ropes and do this, do that. My whole class from my sophomore year to my senior year, we all got recruited and all were just like, man, like we going to college. It's that. We going to college. So
no, respect. And so, you know, we on this show we talk a lot about sacrifice. Obviously, we know you didn't necessarily want to play O-line 2020, but like what goes into that? Because that's a big position.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Especially everything that we were going through that season. If y'all remember that year, it was a tough year for us, just on and off. So it's like, how do you tell yourself like, all right, I want to play tight end / D line, but the team needs me at O line right now. Like, how do you deal with that? And you never really did it before.
Yeah. Like you said, it's for sure a tough pill to swallow, just having to bounce around and play in a position that you're not too comfortable playing. But at the end of the day, my whole mentality, I'm a mindset guy. Like when I'm doing something, I got to turn my mindset into that. So playing O line, it was really more of, all right, I'm a fullback. I don't get that many reps as it is. So now here it is. I get a chance to show every play that I'm a dominant player. And that's exactly what the mindset I took out every day, that no matter this man 300 pounds across me or whatever, 6'5", whatever, I'm going to show that I'm more of a dominant player than he is. And that was just the mindset I carried that whole year with me. And it showed. I was one of the most dominant O-linemen. So
that's respect.
I feel like we haven't like hit on Ronald's leadership really yet, because definitely,
captain.
Captain, big wearing the C on his chest, but my freshman year, just that was you played O-line my freshman year. You was never really played that before, but you were one of the leaders in the O-line room, so that's definitely big for somebody to just come in out of nowhere and then also become the leader of the room. That's definitely big.
No, that's definitely who he is on the field too, because I play DN, so our offense, and Camp, me, Rhino, and Birds done had some battles.
Oh yeah.
We done had some battles. So
that left side
get
strong.
That left side get wicked over there. So it's so crazy because we'll be laughing like I see Rhino, I'm like, all right, y'all know what time it is. Like, you feel me? Like, cause he gonna bring it, I gotta bring it. So and he don't want to get got. I don't want to get got either. But I think that's what makes us better. Like, every times he'll try to drop like, oh, you ain't getting me this time, buddy. Or I'd be the be like, oh, good move, boy.
For
like,
sure,
you feel me?
sure.
But stuff like that makes us sharper and makes us better too. So I think that's just dope, man. And obviously, we know you taking that senior walk this week on the field. So you a crier.
I'll say this, you feel me? What I portray on the field ain't who I am for real. I'm all tough guy on the field and stuff, but I got emotions off the field. You feel me? So I feel like I'll be a little emotional.
That baby Ronald be coming out.
I feel like I'll be a little emotional this senior walk, man. Especially talking to all the fans who basically seen me grow up these past 6 years, and it's just like, man. It's a love-hate relationship, that senior walk, man.
I got a question. What was one of your top moments in the dome?
Top moments in the dome, man. I actually got 2. So I'm gonna say freshman year, beating Clemson, of course. I had to say that. That was gonna be the one. You feel me? That's the top of the top. Then my second one had to be my first touchdown against Wake Forest.
It was in the dome, or
it was in the dome with little fullback.
What year
dog.
was that?
A freshman year.
Freshman year.
Yeah, it's still a
okay.
video.
turned.
Still a video floating around on Twitter, man. Had the long dreads before I cut them. Was a little heavy set. You feel me? Got my little fullback dive with my 36. Felt good, man. Felt good.
That's
Definitely
what's up,
good
man.
memory.
It's crazy because, all right, so it wouldn't be right if we didn't go into this story. So a few weeks ago, we had Zaire on
I knew
here.
it was coming.
And everybody knows this story that's been lingering around.
Yeah.
So Zaire was on here talking about whatever you said, that ain't it.
It's cat.
So now that you on here this week, it's only right you defend yourself.
Of course.
So can you please explain to us what happened that day at camp?
I'm going to tell it how it is, man. So it was the first day in pass. Everybody had been hyping me up like, oh, it's supposed to be this good fullback. First day in pass, all the coaches like, it's time to go. So it was run period. You feel me? Straight run. So we know it's all hidden. So first play, we run a zone play. I'm lead blocker. My block is Zaire. Hit him, get him up out the way. We break for like 90, 95, 94.
Don't just speed past it.
Don't
Yeah,
speed
yeah.
past it. You want me to tell you how it was?
Yeah, you said you got him up out of there.
So which camera should I look at?
Look at that one right there.
So
He looking in the camera.
it was inside run. It had to been like at least a third down, Our defense was nice at the time, we called a zone play. I'm the lead blocker. Everybody's hyped me up. Oh, this kid, Chris, this kid. This is before the name Rhino. This is why I got the name Rhino. This is why I got the name Rhino.
Because of him. Hold on. Okay.
So the very first play, I take my steps. I'm a youngin, I'm just trying to earn my stripes. Go through my steps. I see our captain linebacker that everybody's been hyping up. Before practice, they were telling
Zaire,
me,
right?
which is Zaire.
Okay,
Before
okay,
practice,
okay,
let me
okay.
tell you, before practice, everybody, boy, you better watch out for Zaire. You better watch. I say, Zaire, I'm not scared of Zaire. You feel me? But so we go out. I go out. I make the key block. We break for like 94, 95 yards. So everybody in Zaire
Who was
face
the
like,
key block?
Oh, it was Zaire.
Oh,
He blocked with Zaire.
Okay.
So from there on, my man Aaron Roberts, my man Dante
5'9",
Strickland, 5'9", they all come up
5'9".
like, boy, Zaire, that boy just blocked you. He say, forget that. Coach, run it back. So, of course, we call the same exact play. I had a feeling to this day you could see Zaire say, forget whatever my call is. He lines up right in my gap, loaded, hype. He see the ball, and the quarterback finna hand it off. He say, forget them. It turns right to me, hits me. I roll, I get up. I say, let's go again. Y'all know Coach Babers. We get too high. He like to blow it dead, so he blew it dead for that time. Went back to meetings that night, coaching, and was like, man, you just love hitting. Like, you just like a baby rhino running around. So that's where the name came from. Yeah.
Okay.
So really, y'all 1 for 1. Y'all ain't never.
Yeah, we
get
ain't
it.
never get the third one.
Okay.
Good smoke, though. They got it.
Zaire. I don't know. Maybe we gotta run the clip on the mob so we can settle this for the whole world to see.
You need to find that clip, though.
We gotta find that clip. We gonna jump on the mob podcast. That's what we gonna
It's all
do.
good. I see my man in the league next year. It's all
man,
time,
man,
man.
time.
We get our bump.
So obviously, just going off of like what's next for you, and we know like you just said you want to go and see him in the league next year. Like we know you have aspirations. So like, what's that looking like for you? Like, are you getting ready to go into that training process after the season? Like, what's that looking like?
Yep. So right now I'm talking to I've narrowed my thoughts down to 2 places I want to go. It's either Florida or Boston, and just talking to a trainer who's an alum in Boston. He works with ACLs and things like that.
For sure.
So he has like the best ACL recovery place in Boston. So that was like something I was thinking about doing in Florida. My cousins got some trainers down there. So it's just find the best possible way for me to train and just come back healthy and just quick as possible. Obviously I won't be participating in a full pro day, but I at least want to be able to do a 40 if I'm running by then. So just trying to put myself in the best.
Right?
Yeah. Trying to put myself in the best predicament for success because I'm in a hole right now, but it's all good. It's all good. Nothing I can't bounce back from.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I think just listening to you talk, you definitely seem like motivated. You know what I'm saying, and just goal driven. So I definitely just hope and pray that everything pans out for you, everything that you're wishing and dreaming for. You know what I'm saying? Because like just hearing these stories, like everybody sees you the captain, everybody sees you on social media, but it's like people don't know those type of stories that you're dealing with on it. Those are real issues, and that's real life. Yeah. Like you about to walk into like the real world, so it's definitely dope, man. Like I said, man, I hope everything pans out for you.
Appreciate you.
You feel me? So you definitely had a great career here, and just before we get you off, like what's your message to anybody? Like you said, kids from where you're from, like what's your message to them about like to be where you're at and still striving?
Man, just keep a positive mindset, keep a positive attitude, keep a positive mindset. Like one thing I like to go around, you might have heard me say it, is like there's so much negativity in the world, why add on? Why why add on to the negativity and not be part of the solution? You know, like, and then once you keep your mind strong, no, that's the strongest muscle. Nobody can change your mindset. Once you got your mind stuck on something and that's what you want to do it. That's it.
Man
Do
time.
it.
That's man time. Yeah, man, we appreciate you coming on the pod, man. And I like I said, once again, pray everything works out for you. I believe it will because you, like, I can already see your mindset right now too. So appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Our next guy for senior week, you know, he just joined our team last year. You know, he's from Cali. You know, and if you spend time around him, you're gonna know he's from Cali.
Coop.
That's our guy Cooper, man. So how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Doing real good.
That's what's up, man. You know, appreciate you coming on the podcast today, man. You know,
Of course. Thanks for having me.
nah, for sure. So, you know, you kind of have a unique story, you know, but before we dive into it, we know you started off at University of Arizona, right? So just talk about that process for you, and just, you know, look, it's like you're from California, right? So was that, you know, like, what was that like for you choosing Arizona, you know, out there staying on the West Coast?
For me, it was kind of staying close to home, and like I was able to drive back home on the little breaks. Like, say we had a bye week or something, I was able to go home, come back, not miss anything, and that was just big for me, staying close to home.
It's so crazy too, because I was actually about to commit to Arizona. We had conversations. We had conversations about this before, off the camera, obviously. But I was actually about to go there, and I remember me and my older brother, when that was my Arizona. I told you that first week that was like one of my only big schools.
Yeah, you did say that.
So I was actually looking up Arizona, and I remember I was like, dang, man, like, I'm about to be out West Coast. I'm from DC. Like, I don't know how this gonna feel. Like, you feel me? So what's it like out Arizona? Like, you know, I know the weather's nice. They say Arizona the number one party school. So, you know, just talk a little bit about that. Like, what's the atmosphere over there? Like, what's it like?
It's really hot. Like, every day is hot.
What's it hitting, like 100?
100, most certainly. Like,
So you don't got no jackets out there? You ain't.
Me, you know me, I'ma still wear a jacket. Still wear my hoodies, but like, every room got air conditioning, but outside, yeah, it's gonna be hot. And party, yeah, they love to party. Pool parties, house parties.
This pool party's crazy.
Yeah, they do it all.
I ain't never been to a pool party out here.
I ain't even get to take my official out there. He probably been my host.
He probably been my host.
You know what I mean? I ain't even get it. I wish I could have took an OV out there. But so we know that you wear the number 7, but that's for like a specific reason, right?
Yeah.
So, like, what is that reason? Like, why do you wear that number?
When I first came to college, I wanted number 1, and one of the seniors had it, and he was like a captain on the team, so they gave me number 7. And I didn't plan on being in college this long, but it just so happens that this is my 7th season, so it meant a lot for me. And when I had my exit meeting last spring, I asked Coach Babers if I could change to number 7, and he gave it to me.
That's respect. So, like, can you dive into that a little bit? Like, how does one become a seventh year senior? Like, how does that work out? How does that plan out? Like, we know you've been at different schools, so just talk a little bit about like what schools you've been to and your experiences at those schools that like led you here.
At first at Arizona, injuries and COVID led me to having this 7th year. But came into Arizona, played as a true freshman, got hurt. It was like a season-ending injury. Then we had a coaching staff change, whole coaching staff. I ended up transferring, went to UTEP, played, got hurt again, tore my labrum in my shoulder, and then the next year was COVID. And then I ended up transferring again, came here, and then played. It was kind of hard, you feel me? I ain't never really get hurt until I came to college, so it was a lot of mental blocks. And then I just talked to my family and kept going. They was my whole support system, so they just kept me going.
No, that's respect, and you can definitely hear that. Like, you can definitely hear like the pain, like talking about like some of the injuries you've been through. Like, how do you fight through that? Like, cause how'd you been hurt? Low, you been hurt, but like, how do you continue to push because like you said, you didn't plan on being in college this long, but you had to like, you know, take it on the chin and keep going. Like, how do you fight through those mental blocks every year, every day to keep like fighting where you want to be?
Like I said, it's really hard. Like, it messes up your mental like real bad. But I got a lot of pride, and I take a lot of pride in what I put in, like on the field, and football is my passion. I love football. I love the game. So I just wanted to keep going till the wheels fall off.
No, that's respect. So like, my first time in Cali was last year, and Cali, I ain't gonna lie, you know that song "Little Baby California Breeze."
Chill out, bro.
That's a real thing.
That's a real thing.
I landed in LAX, and at the airport.
You been everywhere, bro.
Just chill.
You be
man.
traveling a lot.
I like to travel. I like to enjoy my life. You only live once. man.
Yeah, that part.
Feel me though?
That part.
You
Oh
feel
yeah,
me?
Coop.
Yeah.
We talking about somebody traveling. This is him.
Yeah, Coop, one up.
Coop know somebody all around the
Coop
world.
probably got you fired.
Coop know somebody everywhere, bro.
Feel me though? But nah, like I remember I landed in Cali. As soon as I landed, I felt the breeze. Like, nah, I'm not even capping, bro. Like, I just felt like I was vibing, like no cap. Like, it just, the way y'all live y'all life out there, I like it, but then again, I don't like it. Cause like it's a little, it's different. I'm from DC. You won't see palm trees and all that.
Okay.
You feel, but it's a vibe though. Like, what it's like, I felt like I was in a movie. Like
I hear that a lot though.
I really felt like I was like walking around like in a movie every day. Like, what's it like to like really grow up in Cali? Like,
It's normal. Like how you said this,
I
it
don't
was
know
a
if it's
movie.
normal, gang.
I feel like this a movie over
Oh,
here.
East
Like,
Coast, okay,
That's the
yeah,
first
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
crazy
That's the
part.
first thing
Okay,
Coop told me when we first met. He said the East Coast a movie to him.
Man,
Watch snow.
just going outside,
leaves,
just
yeah.
everything. People, the way they talk, the way they walk, everything. The
You
scenery.
know, Cali got that little.
You know, dancing
go.
with the
Little bop.
the bop you doing.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, dog. And so like, y'all have like, what's different over here, like compared to the like what fall, like the leaves fall off the trees.
Oh
or something?
yeah, the you know how the leaves change colors. I'm not used to that. The weather is snow. I've never seen this much snow. It's crazy. I don't even know how to dress. Like they gave me the school parka.
Yeah.
I wear that every day. Like, I'm super cold out.
Yeah. Nah, that's just funny as a mug. But I'm saying though, so you know, obviously we know you have aspirations to go to the next level, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like, what's that, you know, like for you? And just like before you go into that, you know, we know you're taking like the senior walk in the dome,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and we asked Rhino when he was on if he's a crier. You think you're gonna cry like when you walk around the dome?
Honestly, if it happens, it happens. But it might happen. It's a lot of emotion tied into this. I came a long way. Like I said, I never would have thought I'd been in college this long. Like, and it's all coming to an end. It's very. It might get very emotional.
Nah, for sure. We gotta make sure I ain't gonna lie. If Rhino and Coop cry, we gotta run that back on the podcast. Like, I want to see all that. But nah, it's like nah. But yeah, man. Just you know, transitioning off of that. You know, we know you only been here for 2 seasons. You know, like just what's some top moments that you had in the dome? You know, since you played.
I say my first top moment was my first catch in the dome. I think I made somebody miss. I juked them, and I came back to the sideline. Everybody was just hype, you know, offense and defense. Everybody was just hype, and it was big for me. I was new on the team. I came late. I came in fall camp.
Oh yeah.
So
I
I was already a step behind. So
Yeah.
that was real big for me, just to know I had the support of everybody. And another top moment was actually this year. I just scored a touchdown, and kind of the same thing happened. Like, came to the sideline, everybody was hyped. Feel me? The fans was going, and that was
Cali
really big.
dance too,
Yeah,
right?
We
What's
call it
that-
the squabble.
what's that called?
The squabble.
Okay.
Squad.
Now you on TikTok? You a little famous on TikTok. And I remember
Yeah, mine.
spring ball. You did a little squabble, squabble dance, and he had everybody doing it. And I ain't gonna lie, he gave me. I ain't like my score out of 10, bro. I really didn't like. I feel like I should have got 10 out of 10, but it's cool though.
Oh yeah,
You remember? He played with us on the
You
TikTok.
was in it too. You was
Yeah.
in it too. All 3 of y'all was in it. Matter of fact.
I know I
my
can't
God.
do it though.
Oh yeah, but
I know I can't do it. I
was
can't
crazy.
squat.
I think he had said, "Oh yeah, Caleb, good for creativity." Man. I'm like, hold on, guys. Look, he tried me.
But you know who had the best score though?
Ooh.
That boy AJ.
Oh yeah,
AJ be
man.
dancing,
He's
man.
smooth, real smooth.
Nah, for
But
sure.
Lord Donald didn't get to do it. Lord Donald might be able to know how to do it
We
too.
might have to run that back.
Run that back,
We
yeah.
might have to
And
run
then,
that
yeah.
I
back.
think I'm a
End of the
little
year.
better now. I think I'm.
I still can't do it.
I give y'all the benefit of the doubt. It was new to y'all. Y'all probably never seen it dance before.
Yeah.
But now it's all honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, honestly.
So tell us where the dance come from, though.
My friend, he actually made it when he was in high school. His name Cheetah. He older than me. He was like one of the first people I knew went to college. He went to Washington State, and he started in high school, and like my whole city do it.
So
It's known.
yeah, I just want you to dive in, like talk about your city, just how that was coming up. Just want to dive in and talk about that a little bit.
It was hard for real. Like I didn't know I could get a football scholarship to go play in college until I was in like 10th grade. So. And now kids know, like, in middle school.
Some people getting offers in middle
That's
school.
what I'm saying.
What?
So I kind of felt like I got a late start on that.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know anybody who went to college or played in the NFL. And then, like I said, my friend Cheetah, he was one of the first ones to go to college. Then I had a linebacker at my school. He was also one of the first people to go to college. He went to USC. So I don't know, that gave me something to look forward to, like not knowing and then seeing my peoples making it and doing it, and it just gave me a lot of motivation.
Yeah. I hear you talking about different players in your school that went D1. You also went to school with somebody that went here, right? That got a big name here.
Sean Riley,
Little Sean Riley.
Lance, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You were actually about to come here, right? Is that what you talked about?
Oh, yep. I actually was about to come here. This was my last official in high school.
Yeah. So you've been over here before. Yeah.
Damn, your destiny.
It's crazy if you really think about it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, one thing about Coop, me and him, we sit across from each other. We feel like like one of the few older guys on the team. So me and Coop have like those like older conversations. A lot of y'all can't really partake in that because y'all.
Go ahead.
It's like but like Coop, like you got a real like coolness about you. Like you don't really let a lot get to you. Like where does that come from? You know what I'm saying? Like you know how to like. I remember a time I was going to stuff last year. We were kind of talking about like my situation, and you were just like, nah, but you still learn like something through all of that. Like where does that come from? Like that, just be able to just all right, let me just look at stuff for what it is before I react for real.
I think it just comes with age and experience. Cause for me, I first came to college. I think I was the youngest on my team. I was 17 years old, and I used to be a hothead. I used to get mad. Things didn't go my way. I had to realize that and figure out how to keep my composure. So, yeah, it just came with a lot of experience. And, like, as you know, I've been in 3 schools, so I've been in different situations. So, not everything goes my way. So, I had to realize that and figure out how to keep my composure.
No, that's what's up. And obviously we know we know you want to go to the next level.
Yes.
So, like, you diving a little about that. Have you always wanted to go to the NFL, or like did that dream build once you came into college?
I've always wanted to go to NFL, and then I started getting offers in high school. Then I came to college, and I realized like, it's really
it's
could
right
happen.
there, yeah.
And then I've been through setbacks, but I still been in college, so I it's still there. It's still in arm's reach. So it's just crazy, like coming that far and seeing it's not that far away from me.
Right
so,
there, yeah. That's what's up, man. And like you said, you growing up in Cali, you didn't know, if you could really have a chance at this, right? So like, just like before, we transitioned to the ending. Like, what's your message to like kids from California, who grew up in the same way, and probably thinking like you right now, they don't know if they can make it out. Like, what's your message to them?
Just stay down. There's times where I had a lot of doubts. A lot of my team, like in high school, I was the last out of all my friends to get offers. I had doubts, like it wasn't gonna happen. But just staying down, kept working hard, kept practicing hard, kept playing hard, stick to the script, and just stay positive, like Rhino said.
No, for sure. You know, and I think what you're saying is dope too. Like especially like with what you went through in high school and what you went through in college. You know, and you're like you say, you're still at the top. You know what I'm saying, fighting and standing for it.
Stay
So,
down.
like, you know, like same thing we told Rhino, like everything for you going into the Dome this week, you know, before you walk around it, take that last walk around the Dome, like, hope that you keep that mindset, because I definitely, like, you definitely have that spirit-driven, you know, like, sense of energy, like, that I get from you. So, you know, like I said, you know, we just wish you well. You know, it's definitely been
Appreciate
dope.
that.
You know, like, it's been dope, like, you know, it's like just seeing you grow when you was 25 last year and you was number 7 now, and, like, you know, growing into a leader, you know, because, you know, we all leaders on this team, so it's definitely just dope for real, man. And we hope everything, you know, pans out for you, you know, all your dreams
Thank
and
you.
aspirations.
100.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate y'all.
So appreciate you for coming on the podcast, man.
Of course.
So that,
Thanks for having me.
you know that. You know, so, you know, our guys, you know, we gonna have some seniors walking, you know, this week, and it's so crazy. When you hear that week, you think about, wow, the season is really getting closer to the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so what's that like for you guys? Like thinking about like the season is starting to come to an end. Like it's crazy. Like what y'all think? Cause we in November.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
For me, I'm just really like, because I think Coach Baber said something about it yesterday, just how some of those seniors, it really might be their last time playing football. Like, that hit me a little bit because if that was me, maybe my last time playing football, I don't know how I would do that. Like, I don't know how I would take that. I know that's the same for them because I know they got the same passion, same love for this game as we all do. So I'm just ready to, like, put it all on the line for them on Saturday.
Sure.
I'm ready to go hard for them so they can get this dub because they're going to remember this game. They're going to remember they last home game because that's big. Like, and I know the Dome going to be packing. I just want to make sure we get this dub.
No, that's 100. What about you, Like, what's your emotions like with the year coming closer and closer to an end?
Like every football season, like since I was younger, like when it's football season, like it feel like it go fast to me. Like it feel like it don't do like no slowing down. But when you in camp and stuff like that, it seems like those days go by so slow.
Man,
But it's just like it's kind of like crazy that the season is coming to an end. You know, like we always say, like it's crazy. Like this, like this mob right here, like never gonna like
be the same.
like gonna be able to play again. Like you know what I'm saying, so like it kind of like dang, like I ain't gonna be able to play with like some of y'all boys again. Like this really like it. So like Lo was saying, like I feel like everybody, a lot of people do it every game. Like everybody like put everything out on the line.
Nah,
but
for sure.
this is a game like you got to put a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like on top of that, because you got guys like Coop, like Rhino, like this could be their last game. Which is not gonna be. Because
for sure.
next level is definitely there. We just got to give it like 110% for sure.
I think that's a great point too, because like people don't think about that. Like they see social media, but it's like, to be real, it gets a little nerve wracking. A little, you be like, dang, like I'm about to really go out, into life, like, and especially with guys who aren't seniors who are taking that walk, like Kel, G Dub, G Dub, like again, like sucks how he went down, you know what I'm saying, and obviously like those guys chasing like the next level, so a lot of the O linemen are seniors. You know what I'm saying? So, and like, think about what you said, like this mob. Like, when we say this mob, we mean like this year's team. You know what I'm saying? Like, will never be the same again. That's just facts. Because next year it'll be a whole new team, with new faces. You know what I'm saying? And I think just it's crazy to think about. Like you really can't waste no opportunities. Like I think it was you that talked about it, or maybe it was G Dub. We were talking and having a conversation. I think Michael Parsons, the NFL guy, he tweeted out. He was like, you only get 17 days in the NFL to show, your passion, everything. And for us, it's 12 days because it's 12 games. So when you think about it, you only have 12 days to really put everything that you got out there, and it's not guaranteed because you could possibly get hurt and go down. And we've seen that this year with our team, right? So it's like, I think it's definitely just dope to just see the growth of guys on our team. A lot of people don't know the things that we've dealt with. That's in-house, obviously, but just to see us each and every week fight through what we fight through, to go out there and play, you see how we care for each other. And I think that's probably what makes this mob this year so special, and obviously things we've been able to accomplish. We're not done yet. Yeah. We got 3 games left, plus a bowl game, but just it's so crazy because it's holiday season, it's November. So you start thinking about, like, dang, it's so crazy, like, in a few weeks, we're going to be, talking about, what bowl we're going to, and with our last home game in the Dome. So I think that's just special for real. So
yeah, but I want to hit on like, cause I know a lot of people they probably only think about the scholarship players, but we definitely got to think about those walk-ons, those non-scholarship players. Yeah. That's going to be walking, cause they huge part of the team. We know about it, cause those people's on the scout. They the ones that's getting us ready for the games. They the ones giving us the looks, giving us make sure that we can see it when the game's on the game, but it feel easy. So definitely want to put on a lot for them, so they can remember this winning in the dome for their last time.
For sure.
Not just the scholarship players, but definitely just the people that just been with us since day one.
Yeah. So obviously, just going. Obviously, we just finished talking about our recap and everything of last week, but we got Florida State, this week in the dome, and what's you guys' approach? Just going into it. Obviously we've been preparing well, and so it's so funny how that you said that earlier, because I was thinking about that too, like the Mob podcast. Like we was up there and everything. So it's dope to see us. Just the things like our hard work paying off everywhere. We just want to keep that going for real. So, what's your mindset going into Florida State, this week, and obviously getting the win?
Like how it's been the last couple weeks. They're gonna run the ball. Gotta come up, gotta make tackles. Everybody, not just me. They balance. They gonna pass the ball. They gonna run the ball. But like I've been always saying, like I say all the time, like we just gotta beat them all.
Nah, for sure.
And I know early on in the season, like, we wasn't trying to give up, no touchdowns. Like, every game, we're not trying to give up anything. But, like, we really got to, hone into that and, help our brothers. Like, try not to give up nothing, because if the score is 0-0, then who going to win the game? Like, so that's just going into this week, like, got to bring it, got to be physical, got to play as a team and, pitch a shutout.
No, for sure. That's real. What about what's your mindset going into this week, though?
That boy hard preaching, man.
For sure.
He
been on man time, so I don't expect nothing less from him. He been on man time lately.
He's saying it all on point. They got some talent over there. It's ACC bump, so yeah, but we ain't worrying about that. It's just like we all know it don't matter who across the line. If we play like the mob, if we do mob things, we just go out there and do what we do. It's gonna be good. Like pitch a shutout. Like we know if they don't score, we're gonna win because we know our offense is gonna put up some points. Like it ain't up for debate. So that's the goal right now.
That's 100. I think just going off of that too. Like I said, like I love that statement. We gotta just beat them up. You know what I'm saying? And I think what that means for real is not worrying about nobody else, just worrying about us. Like it's not about nobody else. It's about us and what we do each and every week. So I think if we just focus on that, continue to play for each other and play with each other, play for a win, I think we're going to be straight for real. And I think, just again, like we talked about earlier, Cuse Nation, everybody who has been Cuse Nation faithful, everybody who has been faithfully rocking with us each and every week, you're not unnoticed, and we definitely just appreciate, everything that you guys, do with social media, continue to show us love and everything like that. And we need you guys to pack the dome Saturday.
Send these seniors out right.
Send these seniors out the right way. We need everybody to pack the dome. So we wanted to be loud. We wanted to be jumping, going crazy and everything like that, man. I think we do that with our 12th man. We're going to be lit on Marshall, you hear me?
Thanks, though.
No cap. But, yeah, man, I think that's just dope. And everybody come out to the game and tune in with us.
Yep.
Oh, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Appreciate you.